Hello and welcome to episode 70 of The Pilgrimage on FM23. I'm Jamie, and coming up on today's episode I've got two games for you in the EFL Championship. We're away to Middlesbrough and at home to Bolton Wanderers. As you can see, since you were last with me, we've been in rotten form and our chances of making the playoffs are over. So it's all about finishing as high as we possibly can and meeting the board's objectives of a top half finish. So let's get straight into the action, and I'll show you the team to face Middlesbrough in just a moment. Okay, well, given the wretched run of form that we're in at the moment, I have decided to go with a change in system. And we're going with a 4-2-3-1 gegenpress. And the team is Johansson in goal, back four of Norrington Davis, Cashin, Balmer and Nyambe, Tripp and Malumbi, behind Tavernier, Camwenyo and Smith in midfield, and Alvarez up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, well, the assistant manager is recommending get out there and show the world you've got what it takes. I'm going to agree with him. I'm going to do it with no gesture at all, and that has inspired a few of them. So fingers crossed it relates to an improved performance and a better result than we've managed recently. So let's get straight into the match and see if we can get a win. And as always, first 10 minutes we'll just see how things go. As you can see, we're both well down the table. West Brom very slightly above Middlesbrough at kick-off, and we need to make sure it stays that way come the end of the match. Would be absolutely wonderful if we could get a win and cement a place in the top half of the table going into the final 6 games of the season. We've had no highlights with nearly half an hour gone. I think a demand more at this point is probably needed. And we're going to need to make a sub at half-time. Malumbi has picked up an injury. I'm going to leave him out there for now and take him off at half-time. It's the only change I'm going to make. And that is a pretty disappointing first half with absolutely nothing to show for it. Shooting's not been good enough. Let's get Malumbi off and bring on Clemente, I think. Probably. Yeah, Clemente. And that will do for now. Start the second half. Go with an encourage, seeing as the demand more didn't really have much of an impact. Let's go a bit more positive and encourage the lads. Tavernier's playing really poorly, and let's get Adai on in his place. And I think that'll do for now. As Balmer wins his header, finds Alvarez into Smith, and he's lost it to Ennis, but he's won it back. Camwenyo into Smith, the shot is spilt, and we end up with a corner, and it's Norrington Davis with the in-swinging corner, and it's headed away. Tripp will keep the situation alive, finds Cashin, and the highlight comes to an end, and the next one begins down the other end of the field. Ennis is throwing, and Tierney is in behind, and Ross Tierney has given Middlesbrough the lead. It's Middlesbrough 1, West Brom 0. And our wretched run looks like it's going to continue. So Alvarez is coming off, Sebastian Aller is coming on, Nyambe goes back to Johansson in goal. Johansson comes out a long way, finds Cashin, Norrington Davis, plays it out to Adai on the left-hand side, to Cashin. His diagonal ball is headed back to his goalkeeper by the Middlesbrough defender. And Mike Cooper in the Middlesbrough goal launches it forward. Tripp wins the header. And the loose ball falls to Ennis. Cashin wins it back, but then we lose it again. And Tierney's shot is just over the crossbar. So Allaire is on. And we're into the last 15 minutes, still trailing 1-0. We're going attacking. We're demanding more. And it hasn't really worked, this change of tactics. So in the next match, we go back to the 4-3-3. And that one finishes Middlesbrough 1, West Brom 0. I'll be back in a moment with the second match of the episode. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode and the home game against Bolton Wanderers. As you can see, we have returned to our 4-3-3 familiar shape, and the team is Johansson in goal, back four of Norrington Davis, Cashin, Balmer and Nyambe, Clemente at the base of midfield, Tripp and Malumbi ahead of him, Camwenio on the left wing, Tavernier on the right, Alvarez up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, well, my assistant manager is saying we should go out and get revenge on Bolton for the last game against them. No, I'm going to disagree with that. I want a much better performance than last time. So I'm going to point the finger and tell them I expect nothing but a win to cut our recent run of bad results, and let's send them out there to achieve exactly that. So as always, first 10 minutes, unless anything dramatic happens, we will just see how things go. Tavernier with the free kick for West Brom. It's headed away and Smith will get the chance to clear it, but he's lost out to Tripp, who's crossed it for Tavernier, and the shot is just over the bar. So we have the first big opportunity and it's not taken. Hopefully we don't live to regret that. We'll demand more and see if we can create another opportunity, and this time hopefully take it. At the moment we are behind on XG, and that's nowhere near good enough given what we've said to the lads before the match. Cone Doherty back to Taylor. Camwenio heads clear, and we very nearly ended up in deep trouble then, but we got away with it, and we need to make sure we capitalise on that. Let's demand more again, and this time it's Balmer with the free kick for West Brom. Plays it short to Malumbi. Clemente's had it taken off him, and they're in behind, and Keon Atete has scored for Bolton. It is West Brom 0, Bolton 1. We just don't seem to get away with any mistakes at the back at the moment, and that's proved to be the case again. Cashin needs to come off. He's having a complete nightmare. Robin Koch can come on. And it's played into the middle, and Smith has missed it for Bolton. So one sub done already. Johansson to Clemente, Balmer into Malumbi, Nyambe at right back to Balmer to Koch. Norrington Davis, the left back, beats his man. Not sure he should be taking on that sort of challenge given the form we're in, but he did and he got away with it. Malumbi back to Balmer. Nyambe plays it out to Tavernier on the right wing. Ball forward for Alvarez, and Alvarez has equalised for West Brom on 41 minutes. It is West Brom 1, Bolton 1. Can we take advantage and go on to win the game? We absolutely need to. It is half time. It is 1-1. let's what shall we say? We will go with go out there and give the fans their money's worth. Absolutely. So one sub down. Camwenio's having a nightmare, so let's get him off. And we'll bring on not Longhello. We'll bring on Bailey Smith. And as I'm making that change, Agustin Alvarez has given us the lead on 49 minutes. It is West Brom 2, Bolton 1. I'm still going to make the change anyway. And what does that do to the league table? Leaves us 15th still on 56 points. Johansson to Koch. Koch holds it. Finds Norrington Davis. Tripp to Clementi to Malumbi. Back to Clementi. Koch to Norrington Davis. Comes forward over the halfway line. And plays it in for Smith. Bailey Smith. Plays it across for Malumbi. Tavernier with the shot. Tavernier with the goal. And it is West Brom 3, Bolton 1. And we've not played an hour yet. So far, so good. Taylor into Atete. Back to Thomason. To Taylor again into Broadhurst. Back to Johnston. Bonswell. To Teixeira. Broadhurst ball forward. And West Brom are in again. But this time Atete misses the target. So we get away with one for once. We haven't got away with very much in recent weeks and months. We get away with that one. Can we take advantage and score again to really put the game to bed? Koch to Balmer into Malumbi. To the right hand side, Niambe. Can he outpace his man? He gives it away actually. Bonswell to Smith. Played forward for Broadhurst. Back to Johnston for Bolton. Johnston to Bonswell into Smith. Malumbi picks up the loose ball for West Brom. Balmer to Tripp into Bailey Smith. And he plays it left to Norrington Davis. Norrington Davis on the overlap. Cuts it back. And the shot is turned behind for a corner to West Brom. We are in the ascendancy at this point. Tavernier with a near post corner. Headed away. Malumbi to Tavernier again. And it's end of highlight. But we get another one. Malumbi to Balmer. Koch to the left hand side of Norrington Davis. It's given away. And Duhaney comes forward for Bolton. Duhaney with the shot. And D'Amico Duhaney has cut the deficit in half. It's West Brom 3, Bolton 2. We've still got 20 minutes to go. Malumbi needs to come off. And coming on in his place, I'm going to go Sebastian Haller. And while we're waiting for the change to happen, Bolton have equalised. It's 3-3. We've blown a massive opportunity to put an end to this run of form. We now need to make a tactical alteration to accommodate our substitute Haller. So let's drop Haller into defensive midfield and then move him up front. And let's just move it across, if I can. There we go. And Haller is preferring to be, let's make him a poacher on attack and confirm those changes. 15 minutes to go, so we're going with 4-2-4. We're going attacking as well. to try and turn this around again. Smith plays it in, and we've given away a penalty. Clemente on a Tete, and this will seal it for Bolton. And it does. They've managed to turn it around completely, take all 3 points. West Brom 3, Bolton Wanderers 4. And this is fast unravelling. So a demand more. It's not going to do any good, but we're going to do it anyway. Koch now into Tripp. Back to Johansson. Koch into Tripp. Koch to Norrington Davis. Clemente plays it forward. Bailey Smith is robbed by Duhaney, who plays it back to Rose. Long ball forward. Balmer wins his header. Clemente to Tavernier. Ball over the top. And Alvarez is in and has an equaliser at 4-4. So maybe it's not all over. Maybe I've spoken too soon. It's 4-4. Is there a 9th goal in the match? Into the final minute. Norrington Davis to Smith. Across to Niambe. Niambe crosses it. And Alvarez, has he given us a winner? It looks like he might have done. He has. It's West Brom 5, Bolton 4. And this match surely has taken one last decisive turn. And the header there goes over the crossbar. And that surely will be that. There are 45 seconds of stoppage time left. And hopefully now we can just hold on as Bolton have a free kick. I'm going to drop us back to positive. Johansson picks up the loose ball. Seconds remaining now. Johansson, just launch it. Just launch it forward. He does. And we've won it back in midfield. Allaire into Alvarez. And Alvarez ends the argument. It's West Brom 6, Bolton 4. That's going to be the full-time score. The 5 minutes of stoppage time is up. And that is full-time. West Brom 6, Bolton Wanderers 4. I'll be back in a moment to show you the league table and tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, time now to take a look at the league table then. And with 41 games gone, we're on 56 points with 16 wins, 8 draws and 17 defeats from those 41 games. So let's have a look at what is coming up on the next episode. And what I think I'm going to do is show you just the final match of the season against Huddersfield Town, unless it looks like there is a reason to show you the Nottingham Forest game as well, and then we will look forward to the summer. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Monday to Friday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.